Good morning student. In the previous class, 9th class NS subject, I completed dermal tissue. Now I will start third tissue, that is ground tissue. Already we learnt about two types of tissues in previous class, that is meristematic tissue, dermal tissue. Meristematic tissue helps to increase the length of plant, whether it is length or breadth-wise. Dermal tissue will give protection to the plants. Now I will explain about ground tissue. Ground tissue present bulk of plant body. Bulk of plant body. Ground tissue consists of three subtissues, that is parenchyma. Parenchyma. The cells of parenchyma are loosely packed and there is no intercellular spaces. There is intercellular spaces. If you will observe in between of cells, we can find out some space, that is known as intercellular spaces. Thin cell walls. Cells are loosely packed. Parenchyma consists of three subtissues, that is chlorenchyma. This chlorenchyma have chloroplasts which helps to trap solar energy to prepare starch in the process of photosynthesis. Next tissue, second subtissue in ground tissue parenchyma, that is called aerenchyma. The tissue which have air spaces which present in hydrophytes. Hydrophytes means aquatic plants. This tissue aerenchyma helpful for float in water. This tissue helpful for floating of plants in water. They have air spaces. Aerenchyma present in hydrophytes. Hydrophytes means here aquatic plants. Next one is storage tissue. The tissue which stores food material is called storage tissue. This tissue present in seeds and tubers. Tubers means dumpal. So these are the three types of tissue consist of present in parenchyma. So parenchyma cells are loosely packed. A scientist called Nehemiah Grew, he is the first person who gave the name to parenchyma. Nehemiah Grew. He is the person who gave the name to parenchyma. Parenchyma consists of three subtissues: chlorenchyma, aerenchyma, storage tissue. Chlorenchyma, the tissue which have chloroplast which helps to perform photosynthesis. Aerenchyma, the tissue which have air spaces which help to float in the water, present in hydrophytes. Storage tissue, the tissue which stores food which present in seeds and tubers. So these are the three types of parenchymatous tissues. Next, ground tissue. In ground tissue, this is the third tissue, no? In that parenchyma, in that chlorenchyma, aerenchyma, storage tissue. Next ground tissue, that is collenchyma. If you will observe in collenchyma, the cells are tightly packed like this. Have thick walls. Cells are tightly packed with thick cell walls. Next one is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. This sclerenchyma also have thick cell walls compared than collenchyma. Cells are tightly packed. So this is sclerenchyma. So if you will observe here, we learn three types of tissues in ground tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. What are the major differences between these three tissues? Here cells are loosely packed and have thin cell walls. Here cells are tightly packed. Here also cells are tightly packed with thick cell walls. This is about ground tissue. This is present bulk of plant body. A scientist called Nehemiah Grew is the first person who gave the name to parenchyma for the first time. So this is about ground tissue. Now I will explain about another tissue that is called vascular tissue. Fourth type of tissue that is called vascular tissue. Already we learned about three types of tissues in the previous topic. What are they? They are first one is meristematic tissue, next one is dermal tissue, third one is ground tissue. Vascular tissue, the tissue which helpful for transport, known as vascular tissue. This is the fourth type of tissue. Vascular tissue consists of xylem, phloem. Xylem, phloem, both united together is called vascular tissue. Xylem helpful for transport of water. Phloem helpful for transport of food. Both united together is called vascular tissue. The word vascular indicates transport. Both xylem, phloem together is called vascular bundle. Why they are called vascular bundle? They are present one upon another. That is called vascular bundle. So these two tissues present in plants, xylem, phloem. Xylem helpful for transport of water, phloem helpful for transport of food. Both united together is called vascular bundle. The word vascular indicates transport. Xylem. Xylem tissue helps to transport water from roots to all parts of the plant against gravity. See here, these are roots. So this xylem tissue helps to transport water against gravity. So name the cells which present in xylem tissue. Xylem is a tissue, no? So xylem consists of tracheids, vessels, fibers, xylem, parenchyma. So these four are the four types of cells which we can find out in a xylem tissue. One is tracheids, vessels, fibers, xylem, parenchyma. Next one is phloem tissue. It is a tissue which is helpful to transport food from leaves to all parts of the plant. So if you will observe leaf is known as food factory of plant. Leaf is known as food factory of plant. The manufactured food present in the leaf transported to all parts of the plant with the help of phloem. The cells which present in phloem are sieve cells, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem, parenchyma. So here also we can find out four types of tissues. So xylem, phloem. Xylem will give mechanical strength to the phloem plants. Phloem will not give mechanical strength to the plant. So these are the differences between xylem and phloem. Both xylem phloem united together is called vascular bundle. So if you will observe, now I will draw the diagram of vascular bundle. Here, after completion of this topic, I will draw the diagram of TS of dicot stem in the next class. This TS of dicot stem helps to understand about 4 types of tissues. We can find out 4 types of tissues in TS of dicot stem. Meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue and a vascular tissue. So here this is vascular bundle. In vascular bundle we can find out 2 types of cells. See here, this is xylem. This is the phloem. This is phloem. Both xylem and phloem united together is called vascular bundle. So now I will explain the differences between xylem and phloem. Children, this is very important in 10th class point of view also about xylem and phloem. Now I will explain the difference between xylem and phloem. Xylem transport water from roots to all parts of the plant against gravity. Phloem transport food from leaves to all parts of the plant. Leaves known as food factory of plant. Food factory of plant. So food is prepared in leaves, no? So this manufactured food is transported to all parts of the plant with the help of phloem. Xylem consists of 4 types of cells. Write down, this is the second point. Xylem consists of tracheids, vessels, fibers, xylem parenchyma. Phloem consists of sieve cells, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma. Third one, xylem will give mechanical strength to plants. Mechanical strength. Phloem will not give mechanical strength to the plants. Here, xylem parenchyma only living cells here. Living cells. These 3 are non-living cells or dead cells in xylem tissue. Only phloem parenchyma is non-living cells. Remaining all 3 are living cells in phloem. So this is about xylem and phloem. Already you learned one experiment in 7th class or 6th class. Take a tender plant, keep it in a glass of red ink water, red ink solution. Leave the plant for some time. After some time, take out the plant from color water and take thin section from it, and if you will keep on slide and if you will observe microscope, you can find out red ink mark, red colored portion, that is xylem. Red colored portion is called xylem. So in the next class, I will draw the diagram of TS of dicot stem, transfer section of dicot stem. In that, we can find out 4 types of tissues. That is, first one is meristematic tissue, second one is dermal tissue, ground tissue, vascular tissue. Dicot stem. At the time of seed germination, if seed break down into 2 parts, that is called the dicot. When you will observe dicot, a thin section from dicot stem under microscope, you can find out 4 tissues there. Meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue and vascular tissue. In the next class, I will draw the diagram of TS of dicot stem and I will explain about keywords which present in lesson 2 plant tissues. Okay? Thank you children.